Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyann Krumpa, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. I just ask that if you have any workings with me to please be patient because of this pandemic. I've been on call and I've been working a lot more than what I have been, and it's kind of taken me away, but I will get all that have ordered your rituals out today. I will get the videos out to you. I will send them to you because today is my off day. Hallelujah. But I have to work again tomorrow. And speaking of which, I'm so grateful and thankful that my clients are true blue clients. Oh my God. They called me to come in for work tomorrow because my clients have already booked up with me. So my whole schedule for tomorrow is full. And so it looks like I'm going to be working on Thursdays again after all. So I'm excited when they told me today, Tyann, we need you tomorrow because your clients called and they booked you out. They really specifically said that they wanted to see you. I guess there were other psychics that they recommended since I wasn't working tomorrow, and they were like, no, we want Tyann. Okay. And so that made me feel really good. Just the love that my clients have for me. Not only are you YouTube subscribers, some of you are my clients, but I have clients that I know personally that are subscribed to my channel. So I just want to thank you guys. I love you so much for your patronage, and it just is humbling to me to be able to be thought of in such a way. You don't know what it does to me right now. So I'm just grateful and thankful throughout it all. Source has really blessed me and my family. I am going to be doing a separate video after this sometime today when I have the time, to go over a pandemic survival kit and how to get by, even if you have just a little bit of means or money. Some things that you need to get in order to survive it and to be able to keep your family safe, and just take preliminary precautions so you're not affected by what's going on in the world. And I'll be giving you a list of supplements. You know, it won't be a exhaustive list, but again, it would be something that I feel like every household needs to have on hand. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm going to call in some help. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. All right, so this is the Divine Masculine reading, and I do realize that we have cross watchers. Welcome, Divine Feminine and Karmics alike. I am not one of those readers because I am tapped into my divinity and I don't separate people. I don't like labels, but for the sake of helping those that are new on the journey to differentiate who's who, there are key players, and the key players are the collective, which is everyone in the world. Okay, then you have soulmates, you have karmics, you have twin flames. Now, take this reading, make it fit. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. And when I say make it fit to your specific situation is what I am alluding to. I'm not saying make it fit, make this your reading. Okay, there's a difference. And if you're looking for something that's a little bit more specific, please check out my description box. And as you are intuitively guided and led, choose either a shamanic healing or a reading that is best fitted or suited for you. Or you can do an energetic read, and I will be able to pull from the energy and let you know what is most appropriate for your situation. All right, so divine masculines. This card that is crowning your reading is about protection. It's about salt. A lot of divine masculines are feeling really drained right now in the collective, going through a lot. A lot of divine masculines are finding things out about people around them and that they have been associating themselves with, that may be mutual parties between them and divine femme, and they may not like what they are hearing and what they are seeing. A lot of people are pulling from divine masculine's energy. Divine masculines really right now are feeling it. I really feel like they feel that pull in their solar plexus, because some of them are not able to allow their light to shine because their light is depleted. And they need to connect with source so they can get more light, because I feel like there's been a lot of psychic vampirism, a lot of psychic attacks that are happening to divine masculine because of his vibration not being in a high enough frequency and being in low vibration. It makes you more susceptible to things like that. So divine masculine, you may need to sprinkle salt around you in a circle for protection because of you not having the higher frequency and higher consciousness to be able to just push out light as a protection and to shield yourself. A lot of divine feminines that are in higher consciousness, you may want to cocoon and shield your divine masculine, because a lot of them are not tapped into their divinity. They're not in their sovereignty, and they're not able to do that. Okay, so you are empowered to do that for your divine masculine, because what you do for yourself, you also do for the masculine anyway. You may want to call upon his higher self and ask for permission to shield and protect and to send him that healing love, that unconditional love, because I really feel like right now divine masculine is need. He is in need of that. He's needing that attention. He's needing that love. He's needing to be cloaked with protection and love right now. Now, I feel like there's been an intrusion. There's been an invasion on divine masculine, and it's been an invasion of privacy on the union. Milk thistle is an herb that's used for babies. It's used for lactation, for nurses, or for women that are nursing babies. It also has been used in time past for those that were bitten by snakes. Divine masculine, you have some snakes around you. There are people that you think that have your best interest at heart, but they don't. You have some really crooked people around you. You have some people that have invaded your union. They've intruded. They put themselves into your relationship dynamic, and they don't belong there. There could be people that you thought that had your best interest at heart. They really do not. And these are people that you confide in. These are people that you trust. These could be friends, and it could be family. These are people that are very close to you. They do not have your best interest at heart. They've only slowed down your progress. And they've done it on purpose because they don't want to see you happy. I feel like some of these people are jealous of your union with divine feminine. I see a mother figure that's jealous of any woman that's in your life that makes you happy. It's almost like as if your mother is jealous of any woman, and she knows who divine feminine is. She's seen divine feminine in the spirit realm. She knows that she's your divine counterpart, and she's coming to help you heal and to help heal humanity. But because your mother has a hidden agenda for her own life, for her own lot in life is what I'm hearing. I even think that some of your mothers have went as far as to put binding spells Oh my God. I'm feeling that some of these mothers have put spells on the divine masculine to bind them to other women. So they won't desire divine feminine. There is a video that I put on YouTube in the community section. Please, if you get a chance after this video, even if you don't want to listen to the song by Kanye West, Love Lockdown, that came after I did the video last night, Astera, Twin Flames being locked down, and the Purge pushes the reset button for the collective. I had no idea that, I don't even recall Kanye West making that video until today. I seen it on YouTube and it suggested watch video. And if you read the words, or even if you want to listen to the song, if you have time, you can tell that when Kanye is speaking, the words that he's conveying, where he says he's confused, I tell you that I don't love you when I really do. These are the feelings and emotions that the angels had me to tap into for the divine masculines, because they are confused, because they are under a spell. They can be up under a hypnotic spell from the Matrix, or they can be up under a binding spell from the karmics. It could be a mother figure, or it could actually be a lover that has them up under this spell that have intruded the relationship. So divine masculine is not really operating on his own free will. And this is the reason why a lot of divine masculines are confused. And I believe that this is about 90% of the collective that are experiencing either divine masculines being up under a hypnotic spell from the Matrix and the lower energies and entities trying to keep them bound to the earthly plane and materialism, which a lot of them have been shook up with this coronavirus, because a lot of them have lost income, lost hours. If they still are working, they've got their hours cut back. Okay, and some of them have lost income entirely, and they've had no choice but to tap into their divinity and connect with source. This is why I set the reset button. But whatever situation that has occurred in the divine masculine's life, it was an intrusion. It was something that was out of his own will. It was out of his control. And this is the reason why the milk thistle card is showing up. It's about reclaiming your power, divine masculine. It's about taking the power out of someone else's hand and regaining your own power and your own strength, so you can have a more desirable outcome. You see what I'm saying? This is just the beginning of your transformation that is needed. You have nutmeg, which basically is saying that Lady Luck is on your side. You cannot lose when you add magic to the equation. All right. It's about tapping into your own divinity and knowing your own magic. All right. So this nutmeg can also be used for favorable outcomes. There could be legal matters that you can use this for. And I really feel like some divine masculines are in court cases. Some divine masculines are going through divorces from karmics. And this is basically used even if you want to travel, and some of you are traveling. You can use nutmeg to help you to have a safe travel. A lot of divine masculines are traveling from their head to their heart, which is the longest distance in the world. And the reason why that metaphor is out there is because it takes a person a very long time to tap into their heart when they're so much in their head. A lot of divine masculines are in their head, and this is what is keeping them out of union. This is what is really keeping a lot of our divine masculines and divine feminines out of union, because they're so caught up into their head. And it's really time for them to get grounded, and it's really time for them to get centered. All right. It's time for them to have the courage that they need. You have time. They need to once and for all get it together. Like I said again, once magic is born, it can never be undone. It can never die. And so this is about becoming the hero in your own story, divine masculine. This is about standing up and fighting. I really feel like all hell is about to break loose, because divine masculine, he has his suspicions because he is very clairvoyant. He is very tapped in, but he doesn't like to be tapped in like that, because for a lot of divine masculines, spirituality is something that is scary. It's a phenomenon that is hidden, and a lot of them don't want to tap into that hidden reality. But it's time for them to have courage. You see that? It's time for them to have courage. It's time for them to stand up and fight for the love of their lives, not backing down. All right? I really believe that it could be wicked that a mother could put voodoo on their child to keep them trapped. I feel like a lot of them have had spirits assigned to them to keep them in addictive situations, whether it's addiction to sex, alcohol, or drugs, but just to keep their mind docile so they're not thinking for themselves, so the mother can use it to her advantage to get money, to get, status, whatever it is that the mother is seeking. Prominence, houses, cars, jewelry. It's all materialism is what I'm feeling in the spiritual realm for their rhymes and reasons of why they're even keeping their own children under spells and assigning spirits to them to keep them weighed down and in depression and having heaviness of mind and heaviness of heart. They keep them in their head so they don't have to feel what's in their hearts. Because if they felt what was in their heart, they will be with divine feminine, because that is truly who is in their hearts. But because they know the power of the mind, they keep them locked in their mind so they can't feel. Here goes the binding here. I can't make this stuff up. With the tea tree, they have bounded divine masculine, all right, to other women. I feel that a lot of the mothers and even the karmics have done breakup spells to break them apart from divine feminine. But rest assured, this is also about not letting people get up under your skin. Divine feminine, don't let this get up under your skin. Just know that what is meant for you is meant for you. And whatever promise that divine masculine made, this is a good sign with the tea tree card coming up on a reading, because this is about promises being kept. Nobody is stronger than source energy, okay? All of the spells in the world, juju, voodoo, black magic, whatever, it only comes from one power. Everybody's tapping into source's energy. And that same energy that everyone is tapping in for bad, we can tap in for good. What was meant for our harm, we can set it up for our help in this situation. My advice for a lot of divine feminines, if you know that your divine masculine is up under a spell, do not contact divine masculine when you know that there is a spell, because I have learned from my angels and my guides in the higher realms that it only reinforces the spell and makes it even that much more stronger. The spell must be broken, or you'll never get through. You'll never get through. Don't be contacting Divine Masculine and telling him that a spell is put up under him, because he'll think you're psychotic. Trust me, I've already been there and done that. He'll think that you're out of your mind. He'll think that you don't know what you're talking about. He'll think that you're grasping for straws. He'll think that you're being vindictive and you're being nasty because you don't have anything else better to do. While in the interim, he'll still be up under that hypnotic spell and will continue to think badly and poorly of you. Why put yourself through that? You can hire someone like myself, or someone that is an occultist that knows how to remove black magic, juju, spells, hexes, curses, etc. But this is not something to take lightly. If you for a minute or a second think that your Divine Masculine is up under a hypnotic spell, do not contact him. Even if he reaches out to you, don't talk to him. I'm telling you, it's only going to make matters worse. I'm telling you, and I'm speaking from my own experience. Cut off all connections and ties, even if it hurts you, because you'll never be able to get through to someone whose mind is not there. You're better off talking to a brick wall. You have a better chance of a brick wall answering you than your own Divine Masculine when they're under a spell. Trust me. Okay? You have to fight the spiritual realm with spiritual. Pull out the heavy artillery in the spiritual realm. You have a whole arsenal of weapons that you can use. But you cannot come to Divine Masculine in the physical trying to dispel and overcome something that is in the spiritual realm. Okay. Your last card is Rosemary. I really feel like things are not about to be the same. Things can never go back to the way that they used to be. And this is what this card represents. It represents not letting the old dreams and nightmares of the past to hinder our thoughts and our thinking. Okay. I really believe that memories are there and they serve their purpose, where we've been, where we're going, etc. So it's not a bad thing to reminisce about the past. No, it's a good thing. Because in this moment right now, something is boiling. Something is about to boil over. You see, and anybody that has ever cooked soup or made something on the stove where the water starts to boil, eventually when it boils over, you don't leave that on your stove. You have to end up cleaning it up. So there's a big mess that has brewed and that is boiling around Divine Masculine that needs to be cleaned up. And once it gets cleaned up, I do not think that Divine Masculine will have the relationships with the people that have bounded him to these spells, including mother, karmic, or anyone else from, this vantage point that have been involved. The whole scenery for Divine Masculine is about to change. A lot of Divine Masculines are going to come out of this, but they're not going to come out in a position to where they're able to forget what was done. A lot of truths are about to be exposed. Okay? A lot of things that were swept up under the rug are now about to be unveiled. The rug is about to be lifted. So the divine masculines can really see things for the way that it really is, and not the mirage that has been painted. I believe that an empty canvas and a paintbrush is about to be put back into divine masculine's hands. Because again, with the intrusion card, I really feel like the picture was painted for him, for the divine feminine, and it was not a true portrait. It was a false one because of hidden agendas and people who had a invested interest and biased opinion for their own personal gain. And with that being said, I have come to the conclusion of this beautiful reading. You can meet me on the other side for $11.11. And I will tell you how this is all going to go down, how it's going to pan out. If there is any healing that needs to be done, we'll also do that there on the other side. But right now, I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.